Hello Aquarius, this is Sarah with Sarah Bear Tarot, bringing you a month ahead reading for March. And we have 3 tarot readings here for you, one for each decan of Aquarius. Decans are 10-day periods within each sign, so depending on which 10-day period you were born in, you will have your own reading here. If you don't know which decan you were born in, that's okay, because I do comment before each pile, and you can also find it in the timestamps and down in the descriptions. And for your information, this reading for Aquarius is finishing up my tarot readings for the air signs. And I will get to the water signs next. Okay, this reading is for first decan Aquarius, those of you born January 21st through January 30th. To begin with, we have the Two of Cups. This is a really nice partnership energy. And another 2, so Two of Swords. And this can speak of a choice or a decision that needs to be gotten to that you may be having difficulty choosing. Could have something to do with a relationship, because the Two of Cups does often speak of union and relationships. And here we have the Sun. The Sun is shining on you at this time. And I love that we got the Sun, because just as I started your reading, the sun broke through the clouds. It had been stormy and hailing, and then all of a sudden the sun just broke through and started shining through my window. So I feel like there's a good omen. You may be at a crossroads or turning point in March, but I see you finding clarity and illumination. The King of Wands, I put this over here because I feel like this is you. So you may be stepping into a very fiery energy. There's a lot of passion and action, inspired action in this energy. Could also be someone else coming into the picture or already in the picture. And we have the Knight of Wands. Because they have the Two of Cups, this may be about a relationship, but it may be about a passionate pursuit. I'm going to see, I'm going to roll the dice and see what house. We have the second house. We have an abundance of 2s here. 222. 222 may be a number for you at this time, a special angel number for encouragement. And it does speak very much of partnerships and relationships. The second house is connected to possessions, the material realm, but also value, security. So this reading may be more about your self-esteem, your confidence, finding union with yourself. You may be finding that you have extra energy as you move into March, and you may also have a valuable partner coming in. Here we have clarity, which fell right in with the Sun. The Sun speaks of a new day, a new dawn. There's a time of harmony, and even though you may have a tough decision to make, I feel you're going to be finding the truth within you. You don't need to find answers from beyond yourself. And it's like there's going to be an inspired venture here, something that you absolutely love. You, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, this is an energy that is very talented and gifted and resourceful. And you are an innovator, so I do feel that you're going to be branching out and doing something that is perhaps unusual. Here we have shift, and that goes, this is dagas in the Old Norse alphabet, and it is day. So we have so much sunlight, clarity, inspiration, and positivity coming in. I feel there's a new adventure, new partnership possibly, and with that Two of Swords, the swords is your energy. I see you coming to a conclusion, and then the blindfold comes off, and now you know what steps you need to take forward. And as you go after this venture, things will continue to become more and more clear, and then the steps will be clear as you reach them. So I think you can look forward to a shift into a positive new energy as you go through spring. And I'm thinking of the caduceus on the Two of Cups. This is the staff of the messenger god Hermes. So it does speak of a message coming in, or it could speak of advancement in the areas that are connected with Hermes. So this is trade, commerce, expansion, and writing or printing. So maybe some of those ventures will be part of what you are planning on doing, but it does speak of balance. Now here I have the woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. If you see a feather like this may be a good sign as you move forward. But it does seem like there's a positive shift ahead, new inspiration, clarity, and harmonious connections. Now, second decan Aquarius, those of you born January 30th through February 8th, and I'm going to get started and pull some cards right away. The tower is, it does show some maybe chaos or turmoil that you may have recently been moving through. And here we have the Four of Pentacles. So I think depending on what other cards I get, this shows having a place of security. So if there was upheaval, I think you're okay, but you may be clinging on to what you have or fearful of losing something that you, something valuable to you, whether it's assets or just security. Five of Cups shows you're worrying, and we have Temperance. So March, maybe after a period of upheaval and clinging, you may have had to let something go. And with the Five of Cups, he's ruminating on the past. There can be a sort of depressive energy about it, focusing on what you've lost and not seeing what's in front of you. This energy may be falling into the 11th house. This is actually your house, the house of Aquarius. It can speak of friends, community, and organizations. So perhaps you have lost a friendship or you're feeling isolated. And the Temperance card wants you to be more moderate and to, I'm with the Tower and the Four of Pentacles, these are cards that are about control and trying to control. And sometimes the more we try to control, the more things fall apart. Or rather, we just kind of delay the falling apart. So in March and through spring, work on going with the flow. You may need to process emotions and try to avoid escapism. Here we have Listen. This connects with the 11th house in that, in these cards, they feel isolated and lonely. But I think if you just look up, you realize there are people with you and that they have information to give you and positivity to share. You can get yourself out of yourself through communicating with others. Find the blessings in your current situation. So practicing gratitude is a wonderful way to bring positive energy in. Because if we're focused on the negative, that's all we're going to see. And when we're negative, we draw more negativity towards us. I'm trying to not focus on the negative right now because, my Aquarius husband's outside weed whacking when he knows I'm in here and it's making a lot of noise. But I'm going to let it go. I'm going to focus on the blessings. The blessings are that he is weed whacking. He is removing the weeds. That is such a positive action. All right, now where was I? So distracted. So whatever situation you're in, maybe it's not perfect, maybe it's not ideal, but if you focus on the negativity, it's not going to help the situation. Maybe you can't get out of the situation right now. Be patient. All things take time. So if you're not struggling or fighting against the current, you're going to get there in a more gentle way. With the Listen card, I feel like there are people who are trying to encourage you and help you. Open up to them. Now, I also have, we have protection right here, and this shows it's okay. Don't worry. Things, like I say, they're not maybe perfect, but you have your angels, you have your guides. Nothing is, no defeat is forever. And no success is final. I think that's how the saying goes. Pull yourself out of yourself. And the 11th house, remember to connect with friends, the friends that matter most. Relief is on the way. So even if in March you don't know where things are going or things seem a little unclear, hang on, be patient, and the energies will shift. The energies will change. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present. I love you, protect you, and keep you safe. Accept my love, allow it to dissolve your fear, and breathe into tomorrow. I think that is perfect. Whatever you can to create, do whatever you can to create comfort in your life. And that doesn't mean, well, with the temperance, we'll have to say, don't do anything to excess. But do relax, do stay grounded, and process the feelings as they come. Don't hang on to them, don't avoid them. All right, now moving on to third decan Aquarius. Those of you born February 9th through February 18th. To start off with, we have 3 of Pentacles. This is community, this is team building, it's teamwork and connections. 8 of Pentacles is dedicated, hard work, moving towards mastery, and really focusing on what you want to create. So I wonder if this may very well have to do with work. King of Cups reverse, and this one also comes out, Ace of Pentacles. So there is a focus on foundation building, material success, creating possibilities for your future. This falls into the first house, so this is the house of self. This is the house of taking initiative and new beginnings. There's a fiery energy. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it is showing a start. So maybe you're taking classes or you're apprenticing in some way to improve the outlook of your life, but it's just a beginning. The King of Cups, not sure what that is actually, if it's about someone else. So, I mean, could be a masculine energy thrown out of balance. There's a feeling of a masculine energy that is out of your life now, or that you've moved on from. So maybe you've moved on from a teacher, it wasn't working, and you've moved into working with groups and working to improve yourself by yourself or of your own free will, learning your own lessons. Here we have forgiveness. So it's like March is a time where you are learning to forgive others and yourself. Maybe you're moving from a time where you were seeking love and you decided loving someone else or having someone else isn't necessary. Friends and family and connection is necessary, but you don't need to have a romantic partner in order to be. So there could be a feeling of a fresh start here in that area. So the self-work you may be doing right now is actually more of a spiritual realm and less about the material, but about your health, physically and emotionally, healing from past wounds. Doing that with another group of individuals may be especially helpful for you, like group counseling or yoga or something along those lines. Open up to change, and we have new moon in Aquarius, so this is a moon in your zodiac sign. New moons are about setting intention, setting goals, and then opening up space in your life to fill them, to allow change in, to allow your manifestations to come about. Here we have leave the past behind. It goes so well with the forgiveness here. You know, in order to create change, in order to make space for new possibilities, you do have to release some of the old. So perhaps that's what the King of Cups in reverse is about. It's about emptying out that space, because, like, you know, a cup, when it's turned over, it loses its water. So letting out what was blocking your heart and allowing fresh new energy in. So there's a sense that the Ace of Pentacles is speaking of security within yourself. Transformation. Moment by moment, you're transforming. The great love that holds you in its embrace inspires and supports you to ever greater light, ever deeper oneness, and ever burgeoning wisdom. And I think that's a great way to end. I'm going to leave you from here because my husband's doing so much work around the house and he's making such a lot of noise. And you don't need to hear it. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful March.